some of you who have been in golf, you know what a waggle is. It's the movement of the club. For those of you who haven't been in, waggle sounds like wiggle waggle. Well, here's the deal. What really is a waggle? And every tour player practices their waggle. Now, what is it? Well, really it's a prelim for their swing. So when I watch most amateurs, I watch them set up to the ball, and when they start moving the club around like this, it has no relevance to what they're going to try to do with their swing. So when you watch the tour, most players on the backswing don't want the club coming way in like this and going this way. Yet I see a lot of amateurs, they stand up here, and before they swing, they're taking the club in like this. Well, if you do that with the club, when you start your backswing, that's where the club's going to go. So the first thing with a waggle is to understand, what am I trying to do with my swing? So we're going to talk first about if you're trying to waggle the club, because there's actually a body motion waggle that you can use to feel what you're doing with your body. All you're trying to do is get a sense of what you want your swing to do. So because we don't want the club going in here, when you watch most players, when they swing the club back, the club goes right there, and then it breaks up, and it goes up to the top, and then it comes slightly underneath or inside what it went going back. So when I waggle the club, I set up to it, and the club goes out to under, out to under. And my right hand is going like this, like I'm going to throw the ball. So the waggle goes this way. And when you watch most players, that's kind of how you'll see their waggle. You won't see any tour players waggling the club in here or going this way, yet I see a lot of amateurs do that. So relative to your full swing, a really good waggle for most of you is to get the club to start back on your target line or slightly outside, and then make a little bit of a loop to the inside. Now, if I made that motion and then I just kept making it a bigger and bigger motion, pretty soon I've got my full swing. So a waggle is a miniature version of your full swing. So most of you out there, because as I see videos, most of you do one of two things. You either just pick the club up, which you never turn, or you take the club way too far inside. So if we start the club back in here, we push the handle down, which pushes the club up, and then we let our arms make a little bit of a circle. So you'll see tour players, and it's this little version of it right here. So they're right in here. You just keep watching what that club's doing. The handle's going down, the club head's going out. That's a miniature version of what I'm going to do with my swing. And that's basically how I waggle the club, is just like that.